Hi,
Hi Ravi, thanks for joining.
hi Ravi, hi Bhavani.
Hi, Bhavani.
Yeah, hi. Give me a second, Ravi. I'll check with the candidate ID proof.
Okay, yes. Please go ahead.
Can you see?
Um, no, it's not clear. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, fine, Arjun. Thank you, thank you. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Over to you, Ravi. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Bhavani. Thank you for
Yeah,
your time.
thank
I'm good. How are you, Ravi?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you for asking that. Okay. So, please introduce yourself.
Oh yeah. Thank you for having me. My name is and I do have total 5.8 years of working experience into the Power BI. I have worked in various field like sales, insurance, banking, and my last project was into an HR domain. And my last project was into medical domain. I'm highly skilled using Power BI for data transformation and calculation, and like for the visualization analysis. So this include creating interactive report, dashboard, correcting to various data sources including SQL database, and implementing complex transformation for calculating text. And if you talk about my last project was into medical domain. The company was basically for the Netherlands based client, so they were into manufacturing of medical equipment. So they were specifically into neuro and sensory for the and they can give insight about the product performance, like licensing of software, risk analysis, security analysis. For that we were using import mode, and the source was Jira and GitHub. And for the KPI, we were showing high, medium, low performance for Black Duck and Coverity. So Black Duck and Coverity were the two software there where all the whatever the product they were manufacturing, all the product performance was coming into the Black Duck and Coverity. So that performance I have to show to my dashboard, like through the stick bar chart and the trend chart. And for the Jira, I was using the line chart for the like how much work has been done, and the weekly wise performance or the yearly wise performance that way.
Okay. So, thank you for introducing yourself.
Yeah.
So, what are the skills do you have experience?
What are the
Skills you have?
I
What
do.
are the skills?
Yeah, is a skill. If you talk about it, I know Excel, Power BI, and I know SQL as well.
Okay. So, how much you would like to rate yourself in Power BI out of a scale of 5?
In the scale of five, I'll into the Power BI, I'll scale myself as 4, and into SQL, I'll rate myself as 3.5.
Okay. Okay. So, can you explain any scenario where you were facing a challenge and how did you achieve the solution in Power BI?
Yeah, for the Power BI, I have the face optimization scenario. Like while building a dashboard, the data refresh process failed due to the exceeding the Power BI service data size limit. So the challenge was the data set contained millions of row, causing the performance in the size. So what we did we optimized the data model. Like we have removed unnecessary column, reduce granularity, and the created the summarized table. And then we have implemented aggregation table. Like we have used the Power BI aggregation feature to load detailed data only on like as per the demand. And we have utilized incremental refresh. Like we have set up incremental refresh to process only new data to upload instead of entire data set. So that help. And for the optimization side, what happened is when the data set was when the dashboard was overloaded. So what happening is the the when the end user, they were not able to see the report or the dashboard immediately. Like it was taking time to load. So what we did is we have removed unnecessary unnecessary charts there from the dashboard. So it was easy to we have performed the performance optimization there. We have run the performance optimization there into the dashboard. So which
Okay.
dashboard was taking so much of time, so that dashboard we have removed. sorry, that chart we have removed, because it was an old file, so so many dashboard was overlapping, like charts were overlapping to each other. So what we did is, what charts and charts were not utilized for the long time, so we what we did is we have removed those charts. So what happened is, after that, the dashboard has started refreshing after some time.
Okay. Okay, fine. So first I will evaluate you in Power BI, and then I will go with SQL. Okay. So how many types of connections or connectivity modes are present into Power BI?
There are like import mode, direct query mode, composite mode, live connection mode are there. Like into import mode, data is imported into the Power BI that is stored into memory. So it provides a faster performance but requires a more memory. And direct query mode, it like queries the data directly from the source without the importing. Like you don't have to import the data into your desktop. You just directly connect to the source file. And that is suitable for a real time large data set, but and it may affect the performance, like and but you cannot do so many changes into, like you cannot perform the dex query there, and the time intelligence function you cannot perform there. And live connection mode, it is connected directly to the support, like live data, for example SAS, Power BI data set and all. So in that, a data set was not imported into the Power BI desktop. It is a metadata, it is used for the metadata only. And the composite mode is where the import and direct query mode you use within the data set. So it is provide a flexibility to use the data set there.
What is composite mode? Composite connection mode?
Like it combined the import and the direct query within the same data set. Like it offers flexibility to mix scenario when you want to use, like import mode and the direct, like if your data set is yeah, like if you have mixed storage, like you can have some tables in import mode for faster queries, and then other direct query mode for the real time data.
Okay.
So and then for the like you can create the relationship between the tables using different mode. And it can enable balancing performance and the real time requirement for the single report.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And so what are the filters present in Power BI?
There are different kind of filters present in the Power BI, that you can like visual level filter, visual page level filter, and report level filter, and drill through filter. So what happened is, in visual level filter apply to single visual, for example chart or table, and filter and it filter data showing that specific visual. And page level filter, it apply to the all visual on a specific report page. It is useful for filtering data contextual or one page. And report level filter, it apply all visual across the entire report, and it will impact all the pages into the visual. And drill through filter, it allow user to navigate to a detailed page filter by a specific data point. And cross filter is or it is automatically apply when interacting with visual, for example slicer, cross highlighting. Or top and filter is there, like it display only the top or bottom and value based on the measures. And advanced filter is also there, that it allows setting multiple filter condition, for example greater than or contains. That way we can apply the filter into the advanced filter.
Okay. So what are the cardinalities or relationships are present in Power BI?
There are three type of relationship between the present into the Power BI. Like when you create the create the cardinality can be like one to one to one to many, and many to many relationship are there. So into one to one, each recording table like corresponded to exactly one recording table B. For example user ID in a user table and profile table. And one to many, one record in table A maps to multiple record in table B. For example, customer table is customer table, table one customer, and order table many. So that way we can connect a table one to many, and many to one, that reverse the one to many used when connecting in the opposite direction. And many to many, it allow both table to have multiple matching rows. Like, it introduced to handle scenario where a traditional relationship don't work.
Okay, so I'm giving one example. You can open your chat option. Okay, so following are the two tables. Table A is employee, table B is department name. You can see there is a common
I can't see.
column, that is department.
Mhm.
Are you using a browser app or you are
Browser,
using Windows
browser,
app?
browser I'm using.
Can you try some other browser?
I can see now, like employee table and department type table, like.
Yeah. So these are the two tables, and between these two tables, you can see there is one common column, that is department name, right? So when you are creating a relationship between these two tables on department name, so what type of relationship will be that?
The relation, in this table, we can create like one to many. If one table has unique department names like department master, and other has duplicate employee detail, and if both table have
What?
unique department name, so we can create
Okay.
one to many, one to one, and many to many there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So how many types of cross filter directions are available in between the table, or even you are creating a relationships between the table? So how many types of cross filter behavior directions are there?
A cross filtering direction, where two types of cross filter direction are available when creating a relationship between the table. One is single. So in when we filter flow in the one direction only, like from one side to the many. So it is a side in one. It is a side in a relationship. So it is a like default of the. It is a default relationship of the most relationship. Like, for example, changes in a department table filter the employee table, but not vice versa. And bidirectional is a filter flow in the both directional between the table. It is used for complex models, such as when working with many to many relationship for the better filtering. So in if we are using Power BI bidirectional filtering cautiously, as it can create a performance issue in the long run.
Okay. Okay. So let me ask you one example here. Okay. So this is one question. Calculate the total sales of each year, regardless of any filter. So you can assume there is there is a table sales. In sales we have year field and sales amount. So you need to calculate the total sales for each year, regardless of any field.
Okay.
So which is the correct option out of these four?
Like total sales each year, calculate some sales amount, all sales. We can use the total sales there. Calculate the total
Total.
sales. Yeah.
Can you type the option number on it? That will be helpful.
Okay. A.
Okay, why do you think A?
So, like all sales here, remove filter from the year column, ensuring calculation are not affected by slicer or filter. And SumX, like it iterates over the table and calculate the total sales for each year. So, so this approach satisfies the requirement of calculating total sales regardless of the any filter.
Yeah, the question is actually calculate the total sales of each year, but regardless of any filter. So have you ever implemented row level security?
Row level security I have implemented, like when you want to like restrict the data as per the user, country wise or the region wise. So there you implement a row level security. So it happened, we can define row level security into the two type, like static and dynamically. Static, it is a manual, and the dynamic, you can provide a dex expression there. So that way you can like implement a row level row level security there. We can create a like role and define text filter expression on table, so we can control row access there. For example, region is equal to user principal name, so this filter row based on the logged in user email, and then we can assign the like roles as per the user.
Okay, so for the row level security, uh, okay, can you make this sequence in correct sequence? This is for row level security. So what are the steps to be followed in sequence? Okay, okay. So in SQL, what are the things you have worked on in SQL?
In SQL, I have worked on various tasks and projects across multiple domains. So, in data manipulation, select, insert, update, and delete statement, like handling complex join, inner, left, right, full, and subqueries. I using aggregate function like sum, count, average, minimum, max for data summarization, using case statement for condition logic and queries, and for the data modeling and schema, for designing normalized database to eliminate redundancy, and creating a denormalized schema, for example star and snowflake schema for reporting and data warehousing, and implementing primary key, foreign keys, and another constraint. And for the performance optimization, we writing optimized queries uh, using indexes, cluster and non-cluster index, query execution plan to identify bottlenecks, avoiding unnecessary full table scheme using proper indexing, like. And then for advanced query writing, like window function, like using row number, rank, dense rank, lead lag for analytical queries, and recursive common table expression, like for hierarchical data processing using pivot and then pivot for transformation data. And for the store procedure function and triggers, we have creating and optimizing store procedure for reusable business logic, writing user defined function, developing a trigger for automatic tasks like audit, logging on, enforcing business rules, and data integration, like writing ETL script for data migration and between system using bulk insert and bulk collect for high volume data loads.
Okay, okay. So I will ask some basic questions on the SQL. Okay, so can you please type the output for these four selects?
Okay, for first select Arshna plus Arshna Tripathi is equal to output would be Archana Tripathi.
Can you copy? Can you type the answer into the chat window?
Yeah. Let me provide the number there.
Okay, yeah. So for the first one you have given Rachna Tripathi, the second one given error. Why error for second?
Like it is a conversion field. Like it most RBDMS like SQL Server. The conversion field will come there.
Okay. Research. But do you know the answer why conversion is failing? On what basis it is failing?
Like it's string concentration with a number, like using plus will cause a type of conversion error, like unless an explicit cast there.
Okay. So the fourth one is null. Why null?
Like when null is concentrated, the result is always null since null represent unknown value.
Okay. Okay. So fine. So do you know the concept for agile methodology?
Concept of agile methodology revolves around an flexible, and collaborative approach to software development or project management. It prioritizes delivering value to the customer through incremental improvement, quick feedback cycles, and adapting the changes. So we can break down in a different manner, like a core principle of agile practices, and key concept in agile and benefits of agile. So it has a core principle like customer satisfaction, welcoming changes, delivering working frequently, collaboration, building project around motivated individual, encouraging face-to-face communication, measuring progress, maintaining sustainable peace and team, and paying continuous attention to the technical excellence, simplicity in essentials. Team should be self-organized and regular, reflecting to the way of improve process. So agile is not a single framework, but a set of value that can be implemented using various framework practice, like Scrum. In Scrum Master, product owner, and development team. So it has a sprint team, boxes. Iterations, typically 1 4 week, and daily stand up at a short process for meeting, and sprint planning review, and retrospective. And Kanban is there. It focuses on visualizing workflow and limiting work in progress, and use it Kanban board to manage a task, monitor progress. And extreme programming emphasizing engineering practices like pair programming, test driven development, and continuous integration. And lean development focuses on implementing waste, delivering fast, and improving efficiency. And scaled agile framework, it designed for scaling agile practices across large enterprises. So it like it the concept of agile, I, iterative and incremental development, like work is broken into smaller manageable chunks for delivered incrementally. And user stories, like requirements are written from the end user's perspective. And backlog are prioritized list of feature tasks or stories to be completed. And time boxing, setting fixed time periods, for example sprint for a specific deliverable. And retrieve meeting to reflect or what went well, identify area of improvement. Benefit of agile is customer centric. It is centric, faster time to market, better collaboration, and improve quality.
Okay. Okay. Now let's assume there is a table. There is a sales table for each country. I will copy paste the table into chat window. So you can see total 3 columns are there: country, month, and sales, right? So you have to find out the distinct country name. Please write a SQL to find out the distinct country name from the table without using distinct keyword.
Okay, understood.
Okay. Can you write the SQL into chat window?
So group by the row based on the country column. So it will ensure each country appears only once in the result.
Okay, that's great. So yeah, I have done with my questions. So anything you want to know? Any questions for me?
Okay, I just wanted to understand what is the JD will be there, like what will be the job description. I have to work on the Power BI.
Yeah, of course you have to work on the Power BI. It can be any other tools also in future, because you will be getting selected for the visualizations team. Okay, so there also you should have the knowledge on the data modeling part, and how to manage the data. So based on that, you can do the connection between any objects, or you can maintain the star and snowflakes connection between the objects, so that it will be helpful for building any reports for other developers too. So yeah, so this was about your profile or role.
Okay, understood. Thank you so much.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, so time is already running out. Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.